Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that y'all should definitely keep on your watch list for a rebound very soon. All right. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate that like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these uploads, right? So let's begin right off the bat. We got the SPY over here. And today was a pretty wild day. I told y'all that the sell-off that I was anticipating to happen will happen. And it went quite low. I told you to watch for a break below. I told you to watch for a move all the way down to 4,300, and it got there pretty quickly. By like 8:20, it was already there, and it dropped even down all the way to 42.12. Right now, some things on the chart that y'all should notice, and this will determine whether this is a true bottom or not. During the day, it formed a left shoulder right here, a head, and a right shoulder, which is pretty clean and pretty obvious, right? The neckline is right here. And that leg line broke through completely during the last 40 minutes of market. I was right over here. Now the next thing for the SPY, which I think will happen, there's a strong probability that it will happen when everybody here is asleep, and we'll see this thing overnight. I think that right now we are just going down, chilling a little bit all the way down here. We're going to retest this thing at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. before we bounce, and before we get up to these levels right here at the open. Okay, and then from there I think more volume will come in. Like today was a significant day. There was a lot of volume of buyers specifically stepping into the market, as y'all can see right here, especially during the last like 3 hours, right? So right now, am I worried that this thing is gonna tip over and open lower to like 4,200? I don't think that will happen. Like I really don't. I even drew a little schematic for people in the Discord. Let me show y'all. It's actually on Nasdaq. Yeah, let me zoom in right there. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing happening. And right now it's going down to retest that level, which it did. And I don't think it's going to break below it. Again, huge. This one is a bullish hammer. All right. It was almost a dragonfly doji, especially if it closed at exactly the same price as it opened. But it turned out to be a hammer. And right now, I think it's just going to open up here. Tomorrow could be a green day and close at exactly 14,600. Before we potentially either roll over as a dead cat bounce, or we just keep cruising forward. All right, but this is like the most conservative way that I see us going. All right, like a really progressive way would just be the price just breaking right throughout the whole week and having a massive bullish week, which again, the market is still suspect. All right, we're gonna take it one day at a time. Now, the stock that y'all should keep on your watch list for a big move, that stock is well, for a rebound, I would say that stock is TTD. All right, now in regards to TTD, huge sell-off from the top of $114 all the way down to $52. All right, and the one thing that I see here that really caught my attention, actually somebody in the Discord asked about this stock, and then I saw this structure on the daily. What you see right there, the combination of these two candles, this is a bullish piercing line right there. Okay, and what usually happens is a green candle followed by maybe another one. All right, but the next candle is usually green, regardless of whether it opens up at the same price or whether it opens up slightly below at like $62 and moves up like that. All right, it's usually green. And if you go on Google and you've never seen this before, and you type in bullish piercing candle and you go on images, there is like a lot of this is what we're looking at. This is not as aggressive as TTD looked because TTD is a lot higher. It closed probably like it pretty much covered about 80 to 90% of the previous candle right there. But this is definitely something to watch, especially after a massive downtrend. All right, kind of like, oh, this is perfect right over here, as you can see, and this one as well, and especially this one. So this is what we are looking at. TTD is a very reputable company, not trash at all. So definitely watch this one for a rebound. Now it could be a little dead cat bounce, but there could be money making opportunities tomorrow on this stock. Long-term investors are probably all over this thing because it is down by like I think 50% now. Let's see. It's down by, yeah, it dropped all the way down by 50%, all the way down to the flow, like near these 2021 lows right there. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. Again, y'all always ask some wonderful questions. The first one is actually we're gonna do an update on Neo. What is going on with Neo? I told y'all I made two videos about this, one on Friday and one today. I told y'all to watch this thing for a drop all the way down to $22. All right, and it performed really well at the open. It kind of did a little pump fake and then immediately started to collapse, and we made a ton of money on this thing right here. We actually covered this one. Again, this was what happened in the morning, as you can see, buys and sells. As you can see right here, it opened up. This was at 40 minutes before the market opened, and we started collecting our money off the table at 8:55. Sold some at 8:55, and then we sold some again at 9:13 and again at 9:25, and by 9:30 we were all out of there. And those were happened right over here. Again, didn't catch the exact bottom, but the money was good enough, and a win is a win. So that entire left shoulder, this is where we collected all of the money off the table. All right, and this is pretty much how everybody else did in the Discord. Let me show y'all. That's not today. This is today. All right, this somebody, as you can see, somebody turned $500 into roughly $1,100, making 100% of their money. All right, somebody shorted DraftKings and Apple, and then Neo right here. As you can see, somebody tripled their money because they held a little bit longer towards like 9:13. Somebody else made $300, and another person turned $200 into $500. And then, oh, somebody took a trade on SC, which I shared with all of you this morning. This person pretty much made 6 times their money, turning roughly $250 into $1,300. All right. And as you can see right here, again, ton of people made money, $1,200 profit on Neo, and also they took Marvel as well, which I shared that with all of you for that gap fill at like $69. This person held all of their puts, and again, this is how somebody else did in a Discord. Total profit of $3,000, and lastly, somebody else made $3,600 on Neo. Hopefully, y'all made phenomenal money on it as well. It was the gift that kept on giving, and we took full advantage of it. All right. Tesla also tanked to exactly $850. So congrats to anybody who took that trade as well. Again, all 3 of them tanked. They all did very well. And now I think it's just going to chill out a little bit before trying to make its move back up. Will it retest? Will Neo retest $26? All right. Will it go all the way up to $27? And will the market make a dead cat bounce and cause Neo to fall all the way back down to $22 before this downtrend is officially over? These are multiple questions that you should keep in mind as a trader. This is what I constantly have in mind. different moves for different outcome prepared, and I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. And I suggest that you do the same as well as you are trading during these market conditions. All right. So that's my thoughts on Neo. And obviously we're gonna look at SE also, because SE again dropped, massive drop right here. The contracts were up big, 600-700%, as I shown y'all earlier. And I think that it's not gonna get lower. I think that it's gonna open at 141 maybe, and then it's gonna push up again towards 150, and then eventually towards 160. Not bearish on SE either. Now a stock that kind of pissed off, I'm pretty sure it pissed off some people, is DLTR. Now DLTR like to play games. It did. In my previous videos last week, I told y'all that we got puts on it over here. I think this was Thursday, and then we actually got rid of it on Friday to replace it with Neo. Again, we like to trade one at a time. That way, it's easier for everybody to it's easier for everybody to track their positions and to follow along, whether you are under the PDT roll, not under the PDT roll, you know. It's just easier for everybody. So in regards to this one, it's very, very annoying. So I made a good decision to just get rid of it and just stick with Neo. That way, if there is indeed a crash, which there was, we will make some money off of that. This one didn't. When it opened, it immediately squeezed, right, and closed the gap, and then it didn't come back down. Like, this is very frustrating for short sellers. Again, you gotta pay attention to the way the stock behave. Obviously, if y'all bought this and y'all kept this throughout this entire time, y'all were mad, and I do feel your pain. All right, and yeah, where is it gonna go? When is it going to fill that gap at the bottom over here? Which is the question that I want to address. I have no clue. I don't know. I thought it would be today, but the stock had other plans, and we weren't in it. So like, I figured I found this out midday when I was looking at everything else and what was going on in like the rest of the stocks that were mentioned. And yeah, it's quite disappointing. This one didn't perform at all. It didn't tank, even though the gap is there. Eventually, it will drop. Eventually. But I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Another stock that is irritating a lot of short sellers as well is Nike. Nike also has a gap right there to fill. And when is that going to completely fill? I have no clue. There is a bullish engulfing candle on the chart, which is obviously not bearish at all. Like tomorrow, we might see something like this, either from green to red, either from opening low to like closing a little bit higher like that, or opening here and then closing like this is staying red. Like we might see something like that. All right. Now, whether there is a continuation to the upside, time will tell. But again, this is just something that I want to like share with y'all, just my thoughts and opinions on what may or may not happen, and share with y'all also how irritating it can be, some of these stocks, when they don't move along with the market. And and I feel your pain. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with some of the short sellers out there who bought some puts on DLTR and Nike. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are brand new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:20 a.m. Central Time. Any post-market analysis videos like this one, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time in advance, you can find that at the first link in the description of the video below. If you're not following social media, you can find me at NGumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you and you want to get started in the stock market, I'll have some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. Very, very easy steps for you to get signed up with all the tools you need start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.